I'm Brandan Fokken. Today I'm going to take you through a tough full-body circuit workout. This workout is going to be comprised of 11 exercises. After each circuit, you're going to go ahead and break between 30 seconds all the way up to 2 minutes and go through again 3 times. The object of this workout is to get in and out as fast as possible. And during that process, you're going to build muscle, burn fat, feel great, and get out as fast as you can. So let's get started. The first exercise up for today is the single arm preacher curl. Why the preacher curl? Well, a lot of people that are doing curls like to swing the weight, they bring their shoulder into it, they bring their back into it, and with this, it takes that away. It's a great way to warm up the biceps and move on to the next. Next up is rope tricep extensions. You're going to want to set your feet first, make sure that you get your elbows locked into your side, you're going to pull all the way through and get a good squeeze at the bottom, repeat. I like to hit biceps, triceps together because it's going to warm up those small muscle groups before we get to the bigger ones. Next up is the leg press. With this one, you want to make sure that you put an adequate amount of weight on there and push yourself. I'm going to pick a weight that I can do 10 times, go through everything else, do it 10 times again. But not too much to where you fatigue and can't finish the rest of the workout. Then we move to the calf extension. With calves, people always think that you need to lift lighter with lots of reps. That's how you're going to grow them. Not the case. If you want bigger calves, you have to do lots of reps and heavy weight. That's why we're using the same weight we're using on the leg press to do our calves too. Up next is a front plate raise for the front delt. So on the plate raise, make sure again you're picking a weight that you feel that you can do that challenges you, but not too heavy. With this one, plant your feet shoulder width apart, pull that plate all the way in, bring it down to your hips, all the way back up to the front until you get a squeeze in your front delt. Hold it for just a second and repeat. The great thing on these front plate raises is you're working the muscle on the way up, but if you control the weight on the way down, you're working it on the way down too. Now from there, I'm going to go right into a machine press. Make sure that the seat's set right where you want it. Make sure that you've got the bar set out far enough to where you're not reaching back and putting too much stress on your shoulder. Pick a good weight that you feel comfortable with. Lock yourself into the seat, get a nice full extension, squeeze into the pecs, and repeat. So we hit the front, the entire shoulder. Now we're going to the rear on a rear dumbbell fly. The rear delt is a small muscle group. That's where hand placement is important. You're going to see that I've got my hands pointed in. You might feel it more pointed out. So with this one, you're going to bend over, keep your arms slightly locked, and you're going to squeeze all the way back until you feel it in that rear delt. Up next is the closed grip cable row. We're going to be hitting our entire back here, but more prominently, the middle, inner part of your back. So with this one, a lot of people are going to be rowing, they're going to be moving back and forth. That's a way you can actually injure your lower back. So for me, I make sure that I keep my body locked. I'm going to come all the way forward, keep that core tight, squeeze all the way back through like I'm pulling the handle through my midsection, through my back. Get a good squeeze, and then repeat. Up next, we're working on our outer part of our lats. That's where pull-ups come into play. Like the push-up, people discount the pull-up as something that's going to build great size and great width. It's one of the best exercises that you can do. On the pull-up, I go as wide as I possibly can. The wider your hands, the wider your back. I make sure I get a full stretch on the bottom and you get a full contraction all the way to the top. I pull my elbows into my lats, squeeze at the top, and then I repeat. If you can't do 6, 8, 10 pull-ups, maybe try the assisted, get that done, and then move on to the next exercise. Second to last is up, and that's the machine crunch. This is one of my favorite ab exercises. Remember, your abs are a muscle too. If you're constantly hitting them with the same stimuli like the crunch, they're not necessarily going to grow and develop the way that you want. Because we're only doing 10, I recommend a little bit heavier. And then when you pull forward, make sure that you're contracting your abs purposely as you pull forward and crunch down into the front. And then you repeat. And this is where we're going to finish with the burnout, the squat to Arnold press. Not only are you hitting your legs, your core, but also your shoulders and triceps. You want to squat down to as far as parallel as you can. As you get down there, your elbows are going to touch down onto your legs. You're going to push up off your legs, go into the Arnold press, back down, squat, and repeat. So now you've earned a break. 30 seconds to 2-minute max. You finished all 11, but you got 2 more circuits to go. Take your break, get back after it, and finish the workout. So how often do you do this workout? That depends on how often you get in the gym. If you're only getting in 2 to 3 times a week, you can do it 2 to 3 times a week. It's full body, so you're hitting everything. If you're getting in 4 or 5, 6 times a week, maybe do it weekly or bi-weekly. The full breakdown of this workout is detailed below, right here on Bodybuilding.com. If you have any questions about this workout, you can contact me right here on Body Space or on Instagram at Brandan Fokken or Twitter at Brandan Fokken. For more videos and articles like this by athletes like me, come right back here to Bodybuilding.com. Click to subscribe.